Right, so today we're going to be making these lovely little hearts. Uh, there's been a post on Facebook asking people to, if they can make little hearts in pairs. Here's lots more I've done. I've not sewn them together yet, but you would essentially get two and sew them together, stuff them, and then you do another two, and then they will the people that are in hospital poorly with this COVID-19, they can't get visitors, so they would give one to the patient and one to the families. That's all I know. It's just on the post on Facebook. So we're going to get started. So what you need to do is you need to do a magic ring. Now, a magic ring can be a little bit difficult. So I'm just going to zoom in a little bit and show you. So if you hold the tail end on your fingers like that and keep your thumb on that second finger, but keep your fingers together and sort of just cross it over the back so that it's crossed there, and then you've got two lines here. You need to try and hold this long bit with these fingers a bit tight for now. And what you're going to do is you're going to get your hook facing down, and you're just going to go under the first one, and you're going to grab that one, and all you're going to do is twist like that. So as you can see, I think you can see, oh, I've lost it. Oh dear. Oh dear. You just twist it, and then you get this other piece. I think, let me just, because I'm showing you, I've lost my tension. So we're just crossing it and then having two lines, and then you go under the first one and you just twist it. And if you can see, I've not twisted it very much. And then see this long bit, you get that, and then you might need to slacken it a little bit and pull it through. And there you have your magic circle. So I'll show you that just one more time. So you hold it and cross it so that it's crossed over, and then you get this piece here and you twist, and then you're essentially grabbing that same piece there. You may have to slacken it a little bit. It doesn't hurt if you do slacken it a little bit. And there you go. You have your slip knot with your magic circle. And that is because you can pull your tail and it will get smaller. So then what you want to do is, you've already got one chain there, so you want to chain another one. So you've got a chain of two. And then you want to do a double treble. And a double treble is you go round as though you're doing a treble, and then you just go around one more time. And then you go into the circle, pull up a loop, and then all you do is you just go through the first two, the second two, and the third two. And there you have your double treble. So you're going to do that again. In, sorry people, I find them hard to hold the first part of this. So through the first two, excuse me, through the second two, and through the third two. So we'll show you that again. Round once, round twice, through, pull up a loop. So you should have four. Pull through the first two, pull through the second two, and pull through the last lot. And there you have your three double trebles. Then you are going to do four trebles. So you might be familiar that that's just once. Inside, pull up a loop, you should have three, pull through two, pull through two. Now you might be thinking, well, this don't look not like a love heart right now, but it will do quite shortly. That the magic happens when you pull it all together at the end. So you need to make sure you've got a piece of tail, a piece of yarn hanging out. So we've done two, we need to do another one. Let me just zoom out a little bit, because there we go, that's better. I can always zoom back in. And then again, you go into the middle. Oh. Pull up a loop, pull through 2, pull through 2. So you should have your 4. And then you do 1 double treble, so that's wrapping it round twice. Insert your hook, pull up a loop, you should have 4. You go through the first 2, you go through the second 2, and you go through the third 2. And then you're going to do another 4 trebles. That's 1. That's 2. And I'll just show you again slowly. You go in, pull up a loop, you've got 3, through 2, through 2. And we've got the last one to do. Now at this point, what you can do is you can pull your tail a little bit so that it's just a bit smaller, and it's easier if you hold your loose bit of yarn at the back there. It's just a bit easier to control. So when you've done that, you're going to then do 3 double trebles. So you wrap it round twice, insert your hook. So you've got 4. I'm sorry, but it's not very clear, is it, at the moment? There we go, that's a bit better. You pull through 2, pull through 2, pull through 2. And we're going to do that 2 more times. 1, 2, pull through 2, pull through 2, pull through 2. We're going to do that 1 more time. This is the tricky bit. Well, it's not tricky, but for people that have not done it before, it can be a little bit tricky. So there you have. If you pull your tail, don't worry about pulling it, but make sure you leave a gap like that, and I'm going to explain that now to you. So what then you're going to do is you're not going to do anything, you're just going to make 2 chains, and that's going to mirror this side because you've already got your 2 chains on this side. And then what you're going to do is you're going to insert the hook into the middle and pull up 2. And what you're then going to do is you're going to pull that loop straight through there. And then you've made a slip stitch. So then what you can do is you can let go of your yarn and give it a real big tug. And if you really tug it hard enough, if I just take out my hook, and if I tug it hard enough, we can get that to almost disappear. And then we've just got 1 more round to do. And what you're going to do is you're going to, this might be a bit tricky to see, but you've got a chain space here, which was made by your first 2. If you can see, you've got a chain space there that was made by the first 2 chains that you made at the beginning. You're going to work into those and do a double crochet into there. So you're going to go into that gap. You have to pull it apart a little bit, and then you can see the gap there. Look, it's a lot easier. And then you're just going to yarn over and pull through both. But I'm going to take that out because this bit is a bit too long for me, so I'm just going to shorten that. It is a bit fiddly at the first, so you just go in, grab your yarn, and then grab your yarn, grab your yarn again and pull through both. And then you have this first chain here. You're going to grab your yarn, go through that first chain there, look, and you're going to do a half treble. And that is what I've just showed you, but then instead of doing a treble where you would go through 2 and then through the next 2, you're going to go through all 3. And then you're going to do 1 more into that space and do through all 3. Let me just loosen my wool a little. And then what you're going to do then is you're going to do 3 in the next space, which is there. then you're going to do 3 of those. So you yarn over into the space, pull up a loop and pull through all 3. Into the same space, pull up a loop, pull through all 3. And as you can see, it's starting to come together. Then you will do 2 in your next chain. You're working into the chains, into the stitches. So you would go into the next stitch and do 2 of those. So yarn round hook, pull up a loop, pull through all 3. And then you are going to do 1 half treble into the next 3 stitches. So that's 1. If you can see, then we're going to do 1 into the next one, which is 2. I'm just trying to get it close up as well as I can. And then into this 3rd one. Maybe I have to zoom out a little bit. Let me zoom out a little bit. So if you can see, we've done 1, 2, 3. And then you're going to do 2 into the next stitch. 2 half trebles. We're still working in half trebles, so that's going to be in that stitch. It's not doing it very well this time, but... And then you're going to go into that same space and do another half treble. And then you're going to do, into this last stitch here, you're going to do a half treble into that last space. And a half treble and a treble. So that's, you pull up, so you've got 3 on your hook, pull through 2 and pull through the other 2. And then again, you're going to do a half treble all into that one same stitch. There you go. So that's creating your corner. And then on your next stitch, but I'm sorry, but I need to, there we go. This next stitch is where you're going to do 2 half treble. So into there, pull up a loop and pull through all 3. I'm sorry, but my camera's playing up today. It's not a camera, it's just my phone, but I don't know if what I'm doing is wrong. But and then grab your yarn again and go into the next one. So you've already done 1. Oh, hang on, sorry. Oh, see, messing about with my camera and I lost my thread. So you've done 1 into this next one here. You need to do another 1 into that next one. All through 3 loops, and then 1 into your next one, the next 3. So that's 1. So that will be 2, and this one here will be 3. So 1 into that one. That's 2. Let me see if I can show you like this. And then 3 is into this one. And then through all 3 of them loops. Like that. In this next stitch here, we are going to do 2 half trebles. So that's going inside, pull up a loop, pull through all 3 loops on your hook. And again, into that same space, pull up a loop, through all 3 on your loop. And then you're going to do 3 into your next stitch. So that's 1 through all 3, 2 through all 3, and 3. All into that same space. As you can see, we've done it all into that same space. Then you're going to do 2 into this last space here, as you can see. 1, 2. And then what you're going to do is you're left with your last chain space, which is this, the chain 2 that you did before you fastened it off. You're going to go into there and you're going to do a double crochet, which is just through. So you've got 2 and then pull it through 2. And then you're going to slip stitch into that same space. So you're going to go into that same space, pull up a loop, but instead of grabbing your yarn, you just pull it through your other loop like that. And then you are going to yarn over and pull it through. Leave a bit of a tail. It does say that you can stuff your tail ends, yarn ends into with the stuffing to make it padded. But if you don't want to do that, you can sew them in. It's entirely up to you. I'm going to be lazy. But I am going to sew these ones in because, as you can see, that one stayed closed and some of the others have stayed closed. That's got really closed. But for some reason, this one... Oh, there we go. That's better. So then once you've got... once you've got lots of... these, you're not supposed to really cut them off. You're supposed to make one and then make the second one and do not cut this bit off, because then you're going to use this bit then to attach your two together like so. I haven't done that. I've decided to be a great ninny and do it the opposite. But no matter, because it'll still be the same. So then what you're going to do is, excuse me, I'm just going to pause the video because I need to write down the pattern and I'll come back to you. I can't find the pattern, I'm afraid, without stopping the video. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to stop the video now. It's going to be a really quick video, but I'm going to stop the video now and come back with a second video to show you how to join these two babies together. You pop in a bit of stuff in if you have any, or if you haven't got any stuff in, you can just do one of each. Just like that. Sew in your ends, send them off like that in an envelope to the Northern General. But I've decided that I'm just going to... I think that looks rather nice. You can get it in an envelope. And it's just two hearts, look, together. I've got to sew in my end, obviously. And it's got just a tiny bit. If I hold it flat, you can see it's not got a lot of stuffing in. But I think they're quite nice. So I will be back with another video shortly. Stay safe, everybody. Bye.